Okay. I'm walking across the neighborhood from our Airbnb where we've been staying for about a month, where we're staying for a couple more months, to my mom's house, which is in the same neighborhood, and that's where Spicy is garaged right now. And I'm walking over there, as I've been doing most days, to check on Spicy and to do some things around there. But today I'm going to take our brand new, to us, Element Spicy out on the first drive since we got it home about a week and a half ago from buying it. So this will be the first actual drive besides the drive home, because we just got registration finally from out of state. We got our Florida registration, which we had to go through some hoops because we bought the car in Virginia and then are staying in North Carolina right now. But we finally got registration and headed over to on the first drive of Spicy's life with us now that it's home. Yeah, so I'm gonna take Nasa around the neighborhood. I don't want to go too far because that front driver's side CV axle is bad. It's still drivable, but it could snap at any moment, so I don't want to be going fast. I want to be going slow enough to where I can just brake on the side of the road and wait there for a tow truck to bring me back home the couple blocks. But this is still super exciting despite the fact that it's a short drive. But I'm gonna take it out for about probably an hour because it's been sitting for a week and I don't want it to sit so long. So anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, come along. All right, I have arrived. Here's Spicy. Da-da-da. And I, before I get going, have to put together Nasa's car seat. It's together, but the cushions have been washed because it was super messy and dirty from our last car, which was half a year ago. So I have to put that together, put it into our Element, which, by the way, Spicy, I'm not calling a girl or a boy, so no he or she. I'm calling Spicy it because it's a beast. All right, so I got the car seat all put together. I still have to put it back in the car. But I'm gonna start up the car and let it run a little bit since it hasn't been on in a while. About a week, which I don't want to happen ever again, but start right up. That's what I like to hear, Element. Good old Spicy. All right. So I'm gonna go get the car seat in the car, put the seats down, get the car seat in the car, go pick up Nasa, and drive around the neighborhood a bunch. Driven a stick shift since a while, like consistently. Like I've driven stick here and there over the last several years, but my first car was actually stick shift, and since then I haven't had a car that was manual as my own. So I still have some getting used to do, plus I have some bad habits to break because it was my first car and I was a kid when I did have a car that was stick shift. So I have some learning to do, which I'm excited about. But I am super excited to be driving Spicy and for this stick shift to be an SUV. I love manual transmissions in SUVs and trucks. I think it's super cool, almost as much fun as a sports car, if not more fun. So that's what we're working with here. I'm super stoked. A little bit nervous since it's a new car, but excited to have it and to be working on it. Now let's go pick up Nisa. Okay. Are you excited to see Spicy?
Yeah. See his things? Oh, my favorite part about this car is that even the seatbelt goes up when you open the door.
Oh, yeah? All right. Let's get to wrap. Get on your seatbelt. Which way shall we go? We'll go like this.
Yeah, let's go like that.
That way?
Yeah, that way.
First?
Look at that house.
Which one?
That one. Oh, you missed it.
The blue one?
Yeah, you missed it. Oh, that one with the white fence. Look at that. Oh, you missed it again.
That's alright. I'm driving. I can't really look at houses. That's your job.
Hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe. Is the reason why we see more flowers right now than 10 days later? Because 10 days later it was, 10 days before. Because 10 days before was winter and now it's spring.
Yes.
Is that why we can see more flowers? Because I see some azaleas.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Azaleas! Azaleas!
Azaleas.
What song should I sing? Azaleas.
Yeah, we're gonna need some work on this suspension. But good thing that's something that we are taking into account anyways, something that I wanted to do. I wanted to upgrade the entire suspension.
There's some azaleas.
And Nace is gonna help me a little bit. Right, Nace, you're gonna help me upgrade the suspension in this?
I don't know how, but saw.
Yeah, I don't know how either. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn and you're gonna help me. You're gonna learn too.
Maybe I can be in charge of giving you the wearing things.
The what?
The things that you have to wear. I'm in charge of giving you those things.
Oh, things I have to wear? Okay.
When you need them, I'll give them.
Yeah, you can hand me the tools that I need. That's a great idea.
Except not the tools that are very stout.
Yeah, no sharp tools, but other than that, you can hand me tools. That's a really good idea.
Unless they're heavy and
Huh?
almost ran over some board.
Oh, birds usually move out of the way as long as you're going under the speed limit. Which we always do.
Yes. What?
Which we always do. We always go under the speed limit, right?
Yeah, because if we go over the speed limit, that would be dangerous. Plus, animals could get hurt.
Yeah. Animals and humans. Yeah, we got a rocky ride in this. Not a rocky. We got a rock cradle rocking ride. It's bouncy. That's why we're upgrading the suspension so that it's not so bouncy. The suspension is the part that the car. It's the part that keeps the wheels on the ground, basically. It's the part in between the wheels being on the ground and the part that we're sitting in. It connects the wheels to this where we're sitting. So if it's, well, it's old, and when it gets old, some of it is rusty and the rest of it is just old. So when it gets old, it gets bouncy. When it's new, it's hard and firm and like hard to bounce. So that's why when we go over bumps, it's like.
So when it's old, it's like a spring?
Yeah. And when it's new, it's like a spring with a good shock in it. And the shock.
No, it's not.
What?
If when it's new, it sounds.
It's springy. Yeah. Oh no, when it's old. When it's old, it's springy. Yeah.
When it's new, it sounds like a brick.
Yeah, more
I
like
think
that.
that's cylinder brick. What shape is it?
Yeah, it's pretty cylinder. It's like a spiral. It's the spring is a spiral, and inside there's a cylinder shock. Huh?
Daddy, if you come on to sleep, because this is
Wanna sleep?
way to walking.
Okay.
Just like a baby does.
Yeah, you can sleep.
Whoa.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Bouncing, 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 bouncing. If you like our content and want to follow us on the Pan American Highway, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn notifications on so you're aware of future uploads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Thanks.
Good to do that.
It's good to do that.
Plus, this is a good channel. Cool channel, actually.
Cool channel.
Pretty cool. Cool. You didn't even know you could see the trees from back here?
Yeah, there's a big sunroof, right?
Yeah. Hey, Daddy.
Huh?
Isn't it very bad for the cars that people made such big as gas cars?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. But that's what we have.
Next time,
Uh-huh.
next time that we get or even rent a car,
Uh-huh.
we must get it electric.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Electric is really not harmful to the car.
Yeah, it's still. Well, the thing about this car. Okay, so there's some things about electric cars. One, you have to charge them, so it's not as convenient, only because they haven't built enough chargers yet. And the charge takes a little bit longer to charge than it takes to fill up a gas tank. So that's one thing. The other thing is they're pretty expensive right now, electric cars, so it's not so convenient. And the reason we still probably would have gotten an electric car if it was just for our regular car, but Spicy is for a long road trip in places that don't have as many chargers as there are here. So we needed gas so that we could do the road trip. There's also some benefits to having a gas car, not for the environment though, and you're totally right about that. And most likely what we'd do if we were staying here and at home and we did have a gas car, like Spicy, we'd also have an electric car for most days, and we drive the electric car usually so that we don't use gas. Also, when they get the stuff for the batteries, they have to mine that, and it's not as damaging overall to the environment, but there needs to be some kind of balance, or they need to come up with a better solution than mining for the batteries. But so some gas cars, some electric cars would be ideal until they make one of them better for the environment.
Big.
What?
Big.
What's big?
This.
What, Spicy? Well, I hope you enjoyed that drive with our new friend Spicy. And we have a lot of work to do before, Nasa wants to call him a he. So before he is ready for our Pan American Highway trip, we have quite a bit to do, and that's happening as we speak. I'm making videos on it, and if you are coming along for the ride, you'll see those videos, and I hope it's entertaining for you and maybe educational, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.